AFTV, good to see you back, man. I haven't seen you in a while. Did it seem strange being in there today after it's been so long that we haven't been back at the Emirates?
Yes, it felt very strange. First of all, I just want to say rest in peace to Claude and the Heavy D. Claude will be telling what areas got left out, and Heavy D be saying we'll be winning the Champions League in 2 years' time. So
very true. So, rest in peace to them too, for real.
Yeah, but the most important question is, have you missed me, Rob?
I've missed there. I don't know about if I miss you, you know. No, of course I miss you, man. Of course I've missed everybody. To be honest, right, being back in here today was brilliant. It was like it felt strange at first because it's like we haven't been here for so long. And it was just nice to be in the stadium and to see the players playing, even though it wasn't the greatest of performances, but I was just glad to be here.
We've got possibly two players in that team who can probably slot into any team probably in the world. There's Kieran Tierney and there's Thomas Partey. Now Thomas Partey was magnificent and Chelsea couldn't handle him, so what Chelsea resorted to was fouling him not once but twice, and now he's out. Now I'm hearing he's out for 6 weeks. That's our best player in midfield, so we urgently need some midfielders in place, some holding midfielders, because El Neni is useless and Granit Xhaka is not very good. He's useless, and it just.
I don't think Xhaka did too badly when he came on today.
I'm not just talking about today. I'm talking about his 4 or 5 years here. It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart when he sees he's going to sign a new contract. You've got to move on. There's a point in time where you have to move on. And if teams are going to own you for 15, I think it's time to cut your losses and say thanks, and just leave because I will go as far as saying throw someone in from the under-23 team because they can't do any worse than he's done over the years. Just throw somebody who's playing centre midfield for the under-23s because him in that midfield. I know he scored today, but I'm not just basing it on today's performance. I mean, throughout his tenure, he's got a mistake in him. Every time I see him play, every time I'm seeing him play, I'm pulling my hair, and if it keeps up, I'm going to be bored. Like,
yeah, but he weren't his fault today. He wasn't. No, I thought he played all right today. He was all right last season. All right, I hear what you're saying. He has been here for a long time. He ain't really done nothing. But he wasn't the worst player on that pitch today. I don't know. It just seemed like it was the formation that just didn't seem right. I mean, it's a friendly, so we got to keep it. We got to keep it in perspective.
Well, the result don't count, but the performance matters, and the performance was quite poor. Now the signing of Ben White, I'm not against the signing of Ben White. He's a very good player, but I'll go back to Brighton and take their right back in their centre midfielder. But with the signing of Ben White, did we really need to sign 50 million when we spent 30 million on another player who's been sent out on loan? And what I don't want that 50 million to be doing is to be taken away from the positions we need to sign players from.
Looking at our defending today, maybe we need about 3 Ben Whites. Because the defending today at the back was shocking.
And Rob Holding, time and time again, he is bad as his hairline. That performance today, he doesn't know what he's doing on the ball. And now, he was first choice. Like one of our first choice centre backs. Played a lot of games last year, and not at one point was he mentioned to be going to Gareth Southgate's squad. They're picking players from Wolves who finished below us, Brighton who finished below us. Not at one point when he played most of our games in the league, and there was a point where he was going to go on loan to Newcastle or be sold. So I want another right back, and also
we've got like that right-sided player in Ben White, isn't it? That's why we bought him in for.
He's not a right back. He's not an out-and-out right back. You're putting.
No, but Chambers was playing there, isn't it?
Yeah, but Chambers isn't the answer going forward. Now, moving forward, striker-wise, now we've got Lacazette who hasn't scored 15 league goals in 5 years. For 50 million, that is not good enough. That is not good enough. When you've got Aubameyang there, who is off form, and there's something not right with him. So we may have to go out and spend it on a striker because he's missing chance after chance. So what I'm saying, I'm not very hopeful for the season, but I want to back Arteta. I want at least 3 new players. And I don't want peanuts being spent at this club. I want big money. Thank you very much.